And testing. All right. Sorry, I'm a bit late. I was looking at watching a Twitch stream from Apharmd. Sorry, I can't pronounce her name. Yeah, just give me a second. I am getting ready, and I'm probably stuck in the frame. I shouldn't. Could have been catastrophic. All right, so today, let me give it a second. Why is this thing? Oh, never mind. No, there was dust here, but actually it was just a piece of weird thing on my screen. Anyway, so yeah, today we're gonna be building this weird thing. This, I do not know how long I've had this. This is the whole title, Cyber Troopers Virtual on Mars. You have no business having a model number like that. Apharmd, the Hatter. Yeah. Hold up. Yeah, Afu. No, that's not it. I can't remember. Pausing for a second to figure out like how to pronounce that. I think it's Few. No, it's not. My cheat sheet is not helping me here. Anyway, I think it's like a Anyway, this is a kit from Aoshima Hasegawa Hobby. How did I get that wrong? The music is not helping, but all right. Okay, never mind. We are off to a chaotic start. Okay, anyway, we're building this today. This is, yeah, from Cyber Troopers Virtual on Mars. Whatever this. Apharmd the Hatter. I haven't played this game. I bought this kit like years and years ago. The box is dusty. Yeah, dusty. Lots of dust. And okay, there's crap everywhere now. Yeah, it's a very dusty box. It looked cool, that's why I bought it. It looks very, well, it's a very video game style thing. It's like, I'm not sure if those are actual pistons here. We're gonna find out. It looks like a high-grade kit. It is not a Gundam. It is a, I'm not sure what, but it has a hat. It is actually, okay, it has multiple hats. Fascinating. Indeed. So it does have like, it seems to have like one hat and another hat. So at least two hats. Or probably at most two hats. Model height 175, so it's like only 200, that's not many pieces. So yeah, it's more in the high grade territory than anything else. This is, yeah, from Hasegawa. I doubt this is still in production. This probably has been discontinued. It is often the case with like, it's probably not like a mainstream like Gundam or whatever that gets like re-released all the time. But yeah, it is. I don't know. Yeah, okay, I don't know much about it. I do understand it is based off a video game, this here video game, and this is number 4 in the lineup, which means there are at least 3 more of these. And given this number 4, it's not the protagonist, or maybe there are no protagonists. I don't know exactly much about this game. I glanced over the Wikipedia page for it, but that's about it. Yeah, the only reason I got this thing is because it looks. Oh, I'm guessing this guy is the protagonist. This guy here is speaking in the background, and there's a few other characters. But this guy has protagonist colors: white, yellow, blue, red. Protagonist colors. So why not? And yeah, and the pants are like this, like weird camo blue, which I thought was like glowy, but no, it's some weird, like blurry camouflage pattern here. So he's wearing camo pants and a fedora hat. So I don't know what this guy is trying to be, but yeah, it looks interesting. It looks very like. So when I saw the GQuuuuuX Gundam, I immediately thought about this kit. I said, "Oh, I remember this thing. I had this." Hello, Marcel on YouTube. How you doing? Probably nobody's watching this on Twitch, but yeah, never mind. Yeah, so we're streaming on Twitch and YouTube. And hello, Marcel. How you doing? Today we're building a weird one. I picked out a random kit, and this is the one. It's a 1/100 scale. It looks like a high grade kit. I don't think this is a master grade kit in any way. The number of parts in here isn't the master grade territory. So when I build this one, it's probably going to be a bit. It's interesting. I think that's the part number for Hasegawa, but yeah, I don't think this is going to require glue. Doesn't seem to be any indication anywhere that says it requires glue. Just polystyrene and polyethylene, so it does have polycaps. Made in Japan, of course. Well, depends. I think GQuuuuuuX is always made in China. Yeah, we're gonna open this then. I can't really say much about it. It looks cool, that's all. There's a cool looking humanoid super robot type deal. I'm not sure if these aren't like necessarily. I don't think those are like giant mechas. It says 1/100 scale, so maybe it is. If it's 1/100, okay, yeah, maybe a giant mecha. But what's the point of that? What's the point of being a giant mecha when everything around you looks like to scale as if you were a normal person? This looks like a regular crate, so not a building, just a regular crate. You gotta have like building and stuff around you that's like to scale. Okay, anyway, so I had this kit for years. Box is kind of dusty. I'm just gonna open it now and see what's inside. Haven't opened it ever. Okay, so we got instructions. Very large. That's a very big piece here. Very big, tall scroll. Very wide scroll, I would say. Yeah, so looks like your standard high grade kit. The other side here is just a lot of schematics and especially just a little bit of instruction here, assembly, and the rest is like a lot of well, instruction on how. It's a very nice big sheet. It's like that's very nice, very comfortable. It's better like a tiny, like, well, I guess, yeah, that would make sense to have a tiny little piece for like 1/100 scale thing. Yeah, it says 1/100 scale, but I kind of doubt that. Like, it looks like it's more like human size. Like the 1/100 scale, I'm not sure if it's accurate. They're probably gonna just use like, this could be cargo cult type situation here, where because Bandai uses 1/100 as a description for their master grade kits, They just put 100 hit like, oh, this is a master grade kit. Buy it. Be tricked a bit by thinking this is actually a master grade kit. But no, it looks more like a... Yeah, it definitely looks like a high grade quality here. Yeah, it looks like the... Yeah, Marz. It looks like the GQuuuuuX, kinda. So, like, yeah, when I saw the GQuuuuuuX when it first came out, like, oh, this looks like this thing I had before. It looks... Actually, GQuuuuuuX like, looks like a lot of... The design is almost retro at this point of the GQuuuuuuX, because I've seen so many... Oh, is that Reboot? There was a show in the US for like a long time ago, like in 3D, like that would make your eyes bleed today. Like the graphic quality was so, like it was interesting for the time, but like these days you watch this, it makes your eyes bleed. But I think it was called Reboot. Oh, what the? Hello. This is interesting. Oh, this is a surprise. Look at that. Everything is just one bag. Well, almost. Just the poly caps and some stuff here. Oh, it has treads. Actual bendy treads. Apharmd. Did I write that right? APH. Okay, hold up. How do you write that? Did I even write that right? Come on. Where is the... Okay, APHE-RMD. Okay, I got it right. Apharmd the Hatter. He has treads, which I think go on his arms. Why? Do you... It's there, so do you like... Does it drive around on its shoulders? But yeah, it has... these are... Yeah, these are... Okay, this is... It's a high grade. I mean, it's high grade. Well, I think this makes it much simpler. Like, why don't they? I guess there's a reason why they don't. The same reason for like potato chips. Why they have a bunch of air in the package. It's for like cushioning, shock absorption, packaging. So basically to protect the things inside, you have a little bit of a buffer, but everything here was like in a single bag, so everything was kind of like jiggling against each other, like in transport would like be knocking into each other. So that may cause parts to come loose, or even like cause stress onto the parts. But yeah, I mean, like things seems fine. When this is from? Where's the date on this thing? There's no date. When 2005? Okay, that's a very old kit. Hey, this is almost vintage. 1995. Hold up, 2000. Okay, I'm seeing dates. So, actually, let me just look that up real quick. Okay, it was on the PlayStation 2 in 2003, and this is this is vintage. Would you believe this? This thing is vintage. This style. So I was saying earlier, like GQuuuuuX felt retro. I was not wrong. Yeah. GQuuuuuX is basically a retro style at this point. It's like old, like Blade Runner is like now. Well, Blade Runner is like yeah, nothing new is being made in this world. It's all just on repeat at this point. Well, the kids will be fine. Yeah, you can kind of tell, like, this is a very thick thing here. It's like very very rough cut. Unlike, say, Bandai, this one's a little bit broken here. Unlike Bandai quality runners, these are like very rough. You can feel like there's like lots of blank spaces here. That's like there's lots of like wasted space, it feels. It's like very rough. Yeah, kit from 2005. Yeah, vintage kit. Who knew? I had one of these. I do not know how long I've had this. I've moved like 2 houses with this thing, so yeah, it's been here a while. Okay, so we got all the runners out in one below there, one little snip. So maybe that's why all the runners were in the same bag. Like, that's just the style of these things back in the day. So we do have a sheet of water slide decals, and I'm not going to use those just yet today, but it does seem like lots of the markings that give it its flavor are actually from water slide decals. They're not. The default thing is probably going to be like just a big chunk of blue, which is a little bit disappointing. I mean, it is a kit from 20 years ago. I mean, although 2005, like we had some pretty good high grade kits. That's weird. There's some good high grade kits from Bandai already, and this thing, yeah, it's like lots of what the heck. Why polycap 3, polycap 4? Okay, but it's like joined with like a little thing here. I know that could be just the era that this thing was created in. Like it's all lots of, like, the runners have lots of yeah. What the heck? A piece fell off, or is it just missing? And this one's kind of stuck in here. I need to verify that there's nothing missing here, which I doubt. I don't think there's anything. It's just a bit broken off or something. Yeah, there's another one here. So yeah, it's a very rough looking. The parts look kind of rough on there. Hopefully I'll be able to do this in just one sitting. It's all polystyrene. There's a bit of flashing. Yeah, very, very rough looking parts there. But yeah, it looks good on the box, and I need to double check, like make sure nothing fell off. And I probably should be going over the part list to make sure we have everything. ABC times 2, DE times 2, F times 2, G, KLM. Oh, H, J, K. There's no H. Yeah, G, K, L. Look, it's missing an H. This is the header. You don't have to run an H. How dare you? Alright, so we got polycaps, we got clear parts, we got hands, we got a pointy hand with a little. We got a pointy hand because it has to point. Actually got a point, you know. I don't know what it means, but it means something. Anyway, so we're gonna build this thing and we're gonna see how it goes. Alright, got my tools ready, so we start with step 1. And I need to check the focus before I do anything. Today I learned that the stuff I do is called hand cam. I did not know that. Alright, I got to use this for focus. The thing about, I don't know, my fingers are fairly dry, usually. But you gotta be careful a bit with, I read somewhere, I may be wrong about this, like, water-slide decals, if you like hold them too long, you could like kind of loosen, like the heat and maybe the sweat from your fingers could like loosen these. Depends on the quality of those, I guess. Alright, so we start with, we're gonna be building the chest. I don't, okay, does this thing require glue? I don't know. Looks like it might. Hold up. No, there's pegs and holes, but not entirely sure yet. We're gonna find out. There seems to be like parts that I don't know. Hopefully, it doesn't require too much glue. Like a lot of it, like, yeah, all these are clearly unpainted. Painting is required, like right there, and then you see like the they give you, these are Mr. Color codes essentially, and they tell you like what to paint these. So as soon as while you're building them, essentially you should be painting these. So this is not a, no, this is not a Bandai kit that you can just casually build. Well, you can, because that's what I'm doing. I'm not gonna let that stop me. Alright, so we start with runners A. Like, the runners do have letters on there. This is not that old of a kit that you do not have. Okay, so A17, D8, A14. So again, like while you're building it, it says here to paint, put the decals on there, which I'm not gonna do. I'm just gonna build it dry. Yeah, lots and lots of like paint as you go type instructions here. Yeah, everywhere there's like little, there's a disc here. What the heck is this? Okay. That was super smooth. What the hell? I barely felt that. Yeah. Super cuttable plastic here. What the? Oh my. That was unexpected. Very smooth. Alright, so we got A17, A14. A9, A16. Okay, well, just give me all the. Okay, fine. Okay, these are at an angle, so I'm gonna do a double cut here, just so I can come back and cut it at that correct angle. Alright, so then there are some like a bit of flashing on these parts. This looks like I'm guessing the waist crotch area. And A16, A9. What is that? Okay, A9, yes. The instructions, because a lot is happening in the instructions. It's like giving you painting instructions, part instructions, all at once. So you kind of a little bit harder. Yeah, it's gonna be very bland. It seems out of the box. Like once we assemble this, definitely looks like most of the instructions here tell you to like paint as you go. What is that? A16. Did I not get this one? Okay, apart from 5, A4. Do I? Where are you? That's A4. Did I not get A4? This is 5, 4. 1, 3, 1, 2. Okay, 4. There we are. No, that's not it. What the? Why am I looking at the A4 here? Oh, that's 4. Never mind. That's apart from 4. Alright. So we do need these treads here as well. Which I thought were polycap material, but they turned out to be polystyrene, it seems. Yeah, it's polystyrene. Come on, get out. Hit. It will not come out. Whatever this was, J. These need to be bent a bit, it seems. Alright, so... yeah, this is not... we already usually start a little... sorry, we start a little bit slow because we need a minute to figure out what the hell we're doing, where we're at, who's in the house and all that. And then we pick up the pace once we actually get used to the layout and there's fewer parts on the runners, really. It's a bit... oops. It's a bit gougy here. Now the plastic cuts very easily, which means it's probably going to... it's not like that soft, like the new technique that we have in modern like Bandai kits. Well, yeah, this thing is for 2005, so it's quite old. I don't know if the plastic kind of like got weird over time. It's just a little bit, it's soft. I'm gonna try to build this quickly. It's not like from a popular series, but it looks close enough to like the GQuuuuuX. And whatever, we're gonna be building it. Alright, actually, let's start. D. Do we need this? Looks like it would be part of the chest, but it is not. Alright, so then L, no, that's head parts. Do you need anything from, what are you? F7, as well as F17 and F717. 17, there's 2 Fs. Runners here. Put the small parts somewhere not on the paper because they're kind of hard to spot, otherwise they're going to be camouflaged by the not the, okay, there it is. Very tiny part there. Yeah, this, I don't know if it requires glue or not. It doesn't, the instructions do not say that. Yeah, it says do not cement. Or is it, does it, oh wait, hold on. Do I need cement? It, like, there seems to be like enough pegs and what have you that you don't need cement just yet, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna have to figure it out as we go. Okay, F17, A19 from, this is E. From E, we need, and there's two of these as well. From E, we need 7 and 7 and 7, that's it. Yeah. 7, that's all that, just for this tiny piece. It's rounded, so it kind of got cut it at an angle here to kind of get a little something tangential to the curve. And that way it can kind of come here, and I don't know if that makes sense. Oh, need to turn the light on. And if you're new here, do subscribe, like, whatever. Just do all these nice little things. I'm mostly on YouTube. I'm trying, well, I kind of advertise on Twitch, really, to be honest. Like the stream quality on Twitch is quite a bit lower than what YouTube allows. So I kind of prefer, I know it's a bit snobbish, but who knows? If someday I'll figure out the culture behind Twitch, maybe I'll get into it. For now, like, YouTube is like nice, and this is a stupidly small part. Not the smallest part I've seen ever that I had to file to get rid of giant nubs, but quite small. And there's 2 of these. Yeah, that was one. What are the other ones? Oh, this thing's falling off. And you there. Just cut it at an angle, kinda, to get the tangent. Basically don't like flatten the curve straight up. So just give yourself a little bit of room to work with here, so, but don't overdo it. Just gonna gently follow the curve as you're filing. That's the reason why you have a solid file. This would be difficult with sandpaper or some flexible. This is like easier. Good craftsmen's. The tool don't make a good craftsman or something like that until you mess up, and yeah, it's always the tool's fault. Okay, so these parts there. This is C. Do we have anything? No. I feel like I should, well, maybe. No, okay. And this is Q? What the? Goes up to Q? Do we ever run a Q? Oh, there's a, wait, no, hold up. Oh, wait, this is not right. Oh, what the heck? Look at that. This is run a B, Q, and C. So we have 3 runners like joined together. Did other ones do this? I think that's the only one that does this. We have G, Q, and C here. Like, why not just give it one number? Okay, so you could potentially just maybe not. These are not easily breakable. Seems like I'll like destroy everything if I try to get this out. So anyway, if we're from B, yeah, Yeah, we started out kind of slow because I'm still kind of like getting used to the layout of the runners there. Anything from B? Well, this is not helpful. Like having everything on like a single, like a bunch of runners joined together here is like not ideal. Which means like I probably missed something. What are you? L. And you are K. Okay, and this is G. Okay, we need to find runner D because I don't know where runner D is. This is not runner. This is another runner C. Okay, so there's 2 runners C. So that's where it was. I'm gonna get my old. Well, actually, I don't need that. Get a shitty looking thing I used to cut wires. I'll do. I use this to cut like thick wires and what have you. Alright, so we have our things separated now, so now it's a little bit more manageable. So B and Q. There's few enough parts on here, I'll just get those out. Just put them in a pile there. And yeah, I'll leave you alone. Now where's runner D? I have no idea. This is, oh, there it is. Run D. We need D8. And that's it so far. Doing the upper torso now. Can do the lower half in a second. There you are. That is not a nub. Okay, we'll get to actual building now, but after several minutes. So polycap R, polycap F, polycap R, polycap F, PC4. Okay, it goes all the way up there. Those yeah, they can be twisted off easy enough. Polycap R times 2, polycap F times 1. And into this. Okay, I'm already not sure if that's the right part. Alright, so then polycap R into this thing here. This there. Why the heck? Okay, it's like the hole has teeth. It makes it a little harder to push this in, but I'm supposed it's for like gripping purposes. You don't need that. Just makes it harder to get in. And polycap material is squishy, so it doesn't really help at all. Then this guy here, so this goes up, pointing up with the hole there. There are some moving parts, which is nice. And then you put this on there. I'm gonna get my drills ready. Just pre-drill this a little bit, because definitely you're gonna need to take this apart later on to do all sorts of things to it. Yeah, the plastic feels old school plastic, a little bit. Nothing particularly, it's like not those fancy new modern high-tech. Oh no. Has plastic ever been high-tech? You're basically melting like protein. So the trick here is like, the problem is like these squishy poly caps there. Well, they do fit, but they do get kind of squeezed a little bit, so it's let me use my stick there. Just gonna get this down in there and there. Just push that in there just to get that in there, so it lines up real nice. Maybe I shouldn't expect too much from this. Okay, D7 on the back. D7. And G3. And A14, which I feel I didn't get. I'm staring at this, wondering, don't I need this? And it's right there. It's so nice, though. It is old school well, it's an old kit, but the plastic seems to be behaving so far. Like, it is easily getting filed. Not a lot of fuss. It's dusty a little bit, but just a little bit. Let's get these particles out of there. Now we need G3 here, which is this thing. Don't you put a... Oh yeah. I can't lift it here, but it shows here that you need to put a water slide decal under here. And there's a fingerprint in here. I don't think that's my fingerprint. There's a finger... Did I do that? I don't know. All the fingerprints gone now. There was a fingerprint in there. Very visible. I don't know if it showed on camera or not. But there was a fingerprint in the little square part here. Maybe somebody felt like they needed to leave a trace. It's alright, yeah, it says to put the this water slide decal into this square here. This could have been a sticker, would have been fine. And then you cover it up with this thing, so that gives a little... Should I do it? Maybe I will. Do I do it or not? This is a bit early, I guess, for that. I'll do it maybe in another session. Someday I might come back. Well, the ideal would be I retire right now and all I do all day is just build model kits, paint them, and whatnot. Just day in, day out. Just make a little money out of it. Enough to survive. And get more kits. But that doesn't seem to be in the works just yet. Which way? Okay, so yeah, this little ridge here down, this here top. There's something else need to cover this, I guess. Yeah. How are we doing for time? Yeah, I feel if I get too distracted, this thing's like, it looks simple, but like there's gonna be a bit of work around it to get it to look presentable a little bit with the filing. So I'm going to try to speed through it a little bit and not be so distracted on what I could do or should do right now. So on the back here, and we need A11. Wait, what's the point of having the pod cap? It's going to be covered up. Not the pod cap, the waterslide decal, if it's going to be covered up by this thing. So here again, you have, this is supposed to be painted with this thing here and that thing like that. Odd design, but I'm not sure. It is not on. Okay, you need to like adjust it a bit. It's like a bit lopsided. Yeah. Okay. And this needs to be painted, and then this actually goes on the back of this thing. So what the point? Oh, this whole thing was, I don't know. Does it even go here? What the? Oh, right. Okay, there was a tiny piece. There it is. So that goes here, and that goes onto there. That becomes a hinge. This is D7. Goes on there. This looks like it needs, definitely needs a bit. Well, it holds, but it could use it like a dot of glue on the sides here to make sure it holds. And this area goes on the back, becomes a little lid. It should clip on. It does not clip on. It does not clip on. But did I get this right? Yeah, it is right. It doesn't actually clip on. It just barely holds on then. But yeah, you can kind of peek at it underneath. But yeah, it's barely holding on there. Okay, I should have put this on there first. We do have a few, like you can tell, like it's flattened on the side, so like to make it grip a little bit more. I'm just going to pre-drill these a little bit so that it doesn't hold on so much, but still she'll hold on a little bit. And just put that on the back there. Most of it will get fixed in place using cement anyway, eventually. Yeah, still holds on quite fine, I guess. Well, not quite, but hopefully I'm not making a mistake. Probably am, but we'll see. Alright, so then D10, D24. 27, 24. That's the neck. It's quite difficult to get this in, so just pre-drill a little bit here. There we go. This upside down? No, it is not. That is the right side up. It's just a little bit of a gap there. And what the heck? Okay, this is... What I'm going to do is going to thread this through rather than... I'm going to put that over here and push that through there. That way. That helps it go up there. And... Oh, is that right? All the way through? Okay. Oh, there's some interesting construction there. Maybe I shouldn't pre-drill things with this. I feel I'm going to be messing it up. Alright, so for now, let's just put that on there. I'm not going to put this little weird flap on the back because it keeps falling off. I'm going to stick to this for now. And, well, actually it doesn't even line up properly. So it will probably need... This is very creaky and a bit ill-fitting. Okay, take it back. This thing is going to be trouble. Very creaky and very... I'm not sure what the heck is going on. That is not correct. Things are already getting weird. Come on now. What the... It was holding on so nicely a second ago. Now everything just refuses. Okay. The problem here is like the polycaps are kind of shifting around. Okay, so we got this so far. And I do need this to be able to like come apart because I want this to... Yeah, this is not fitting right. Hopefully there'll be something that kind of like clips everything. So we got F. Yeah, okay, so apparently these bend. So which way do you go? J1, J2, and the narrower part. This is J. So you have to follow the orientation there. Or do I? It's actually like this. This one is J1 with F17. Okay, we're spending like an hour on this. I wonder if this is going to be like a multi-part thing. Hopefully not. Pop that on there. Or try actually the other way around, like here. Okay. And then that goes there. I feel like there should have been something else. No, some stuff fell down. Let's not worry about that for now. It's large enough, hopefully, that I can find it. Just gonna... We're doing this live, so things will happen. Yeah, this is definitely not... This is not Bandai. I say hopefully it won't get lost now, I can't find it at all. What did I even lose? The whole top part with the neck and everything. No, that went kind of far. Yeah, it was behaving like 5 seconds, like initially it looked like it was going to be fine. Now it's not. So we know pre-drilling for this thing. We're gonna see how it fits. But yeah, like without pre-drilling, like it seems like the parts are gonna be very difficult to connect to each other. And I feel like the squishiness of the polycap here is like kind of pushing the parts apart, and this thing here on the back doesn't actually, well, doesn't line up quite well. So yeah, maybe no more pre-drilling for a bit. But without the pre-drilling, it kind of like damages the, yeah, look at this crap. What the, okay, what the, let's see if there's anything on the front there. A16, let's get this one on there real quick. Does that even work? A16 on here. Yeah, this is like very stiff. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a 1.5 peg. These are 2mm holes. So what the hell? That's a bit large for some, and that's not even right. Oh, wrong side, this side. Okay, so that kind of works. Yeah, it's like very loose and still. Okay. I'm tempted to just use some glue right now just to get this to behave. Let's take a look here. So anything else? Oh, hopefully not. Okay, fine. So just for this part, because it's starting to get really annoying. Hopefully it'll be fine. But yeah, just for this, I'm gonna be, okay, just this thing's getting crushed all the way. It's pretty darn embarrassing. Like it was behaving like the first time I put it together, and now it's like just doesn't want to stay together. This is gonna be like one of these that's like that drags on for like, reminds me of like that Mirage LED, well, 5-star story, what was it called, Sarian, I forget, which was basically, it felt like a, it was a, it was a mess. So it took like multiple hours and hours and still looked like crap at the end. I don't know how this thing is gonna end up. Yeah, it's not, it is not good. Okay, what the heck. The problem, like these teeth here are making it hard for these to even stay. So what I'm gonna do is, there's little teeth here, so I'm gonna remove them. Yes, exactly. Remove the little teeth. Because otherwise it will not fit. This might be a bad idea, but we're doing this live, so that's gonna be my excuse. What messes up? I mean, so far, there hasn't been really a kit that I've built that's been completely messed up. Nothing completely, not like I've ever abandoned a build. Because it's not completely irrecoverable. I've been managing so far. Very, oh, crying out. Now it's even worse. Well, it fits, but approximately. Okay, try not to breathe on it. Well, yeah, of course it will fall out. How many hands do you need for this thing to be able to get all the parts to just behave? You think I got it in? Okay. So now, because this thing is really annoying me, just a dot here. And a dot there and there. And in there. And in there. Got a bit too much some places. Trying to get this to... No, that's not gonna work. That's one. And two. I mean, it's probably already... Yeah, it's probably already dried. So I don't really need to do that. Yeah, okay, so now it holds. We cheated a bit, but it holds. That was kind of a pain, so... Same here, I feel like we're gonna need to get this to just stay on there. Because it's like, it squishes, it's like not exactly fitting right, and I don't know if there's gonna be anything. So this here goes there. This is supposed to be a bit more rounded, I guess. Just bend it so it's like a bit round. And the same problem we have here is that this thing is a massive pain. It doesn't quite... It squishes in place. It doesn't fit. So, I don't know. You know what? Just properly destroy this. So now we can have no problem. Yeah, now it fits. What the heck? And then we go back here. So glue is required. Well, shouldn't be required, but it seems to be helping. So just add a dot in there to get that to just melt together a little bit. Same thing here. Generous dot there. And try to get that to kind of be level somewhat. close that up to make sure you don't actually spill something. And then just make sure it's like all flat. Okay, just stay there for like a second. Alright, that should do it. Yeah, it's melted all together. So that goes here. Or does it? Yeah, it does. Alright, so you just leave that alone. This is getting a bit more complicated than I would have liked. Okay, so we got this here. Now, on the top front there, so... because I feel like we will need to be able to get this out somehow, so I'm just gonna leave that. And then this here. I mean, some parts shouldn't be glued onto, because we will need to be able to, like, take it out if we ever want to one day paint all the missing stuff here, so... Okay, first, take this part, we'll put all the little attachments there, so F, this here needs to be painted, F7, it's almost catastrophically left the building. Okay, so... why though? Okay, that's like a very small, it is begging to just fly off. If you push it too hard, so just push it in very slowly. Slowly but firmly. There we go. Same thing on the other side. Just slowly and firmly push the thing in there. This may end up being a two-parter, because we're already at an hour 12. And okay, so this goes there. Carefully, gently. This needs to be painted, of course. One white plus 65, which is bright blue. Yeah, all these little parts need to be painted separately, it seems. Well, not necessarily, but you could probably do that while they're on here. Well, it'll probably look... well, you won't be able to tell the difference, really, I feel. Although it'll be cleaner rather than trying to, there. Rather than try to, like, reach with a paintbrush in these small corners, you just paint it off of it and then just slide it on there and glue it here on the back. That'll make more sense. So that goes on there. Does that hold? I don't know. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. So, maybe not. Yeah, I can't glue this one on because I will need something to be able to, we need G9 or 6 here to, on the front. Any kind of, nope, nothing in there, just plain thing there, just took forever. I think we're almost there. There we go. It holds, but not very solid. Yeah, so you would need to like, well, paint it. Well, take it apart, paint it as needed, put it back, glue it in place, make sure it doesn't escape again. Very busy design on this thing. Okay, so we got up to step 6. I'm not sure how, but we did. So we got a thing, up a torso. Alright, let's try to pick it up. A5. This thing has lots of... This is very plain. That does seem like the instructions say too. There's lots of painting involved, lots of water slide decals on here. So we need PCI, A6, A5. This is definitely vintage-ish feel to it. It's like difficult. I mean, means the tools that I have are appropriate for the thing. So I think I've noticed with like the more modern kits, like the plastic's a bit more stretchy, so it leaves more like shavings, more shavings that can stay attached to the part. Like this one, the plastic is harder, so it's like it files more cleanly. So polycap I and polycap L. Where's L? Q, J, K, L. There we are. You're not gonna twist. There we go. Polycap L goes in there, pointing up with polycap, no, up. That's the other way around. And polycap I here again with that annoying teeth. I'm just gonna get rid of that a little bit preemptively. Probably a mistake, but whatever. It just causes the very small tab there to get a bit crushed, so it doesn't behave the way it's supposed to anyway. Alright, so again, kind of a mistake here, but I'm gonna just widen the opening a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't quite line up. Glue will be required. Kind of get this to line up and then file down the excess. It's a bit of a mismatch. Well, actually, I could probably do that right now. Doesn't seem to be anything else around it, so I'll just, at least on the internal parts, like here and there. Just so this thing doesn't explode. But basically these, this has to be lined up before. I wonder. Basically using a flat edge here on the outside to kind of press it down, make that line up, and just a dot there in the channel to kind of get it to those, like the kits that require glue usually take longer to build than the ones that don't, because you have to like wait a few seconds for the thing to set. There we go. Just press that down a bit. Let it set. Not sure if that's going to do anything, but oh, it did do anything. It did do something. And then you can just kind of file it. Okay, that didn't work. But basically, yeah, it's a bit of misalignment here, so make sure you don't take too much glue. Too much cement, not technically glue. Not too much solvent, really. It's not even cement. I don't know why they call it cement. It should be solvent. Basically, yeah, that's how you do it. So glue is required for this kit. Don't believe the lies. Okay, let's look ahead a bit. So that should be the torso, and then beyond that we do the waist. It goes here. Doesn't really move that much, but very slight. No, let's leave it alone for now. It doesn't say to assemble that just yet, so let's just take it apart. Okay, let's leave that alone. Two of these parts. Okay, so now let's do the waist. C. F7 and F8. And then looking over there just to see what we have. That, no, those are the arms. Make sure you close these. It'll be dramatic if it spills. Alright, so this is B. So we need B free. B3, B4, B5. A bit of flashing on there. Yeah, these are definitely, these are not pegs you see on push fit type. These are pegs for like things that require glue. This is small. They're basically just here for as a guide for where the part generally seems to be going. Very sharp part there. So lots of painting involved. Polycap P in the middle of this. Actually, let me just finish this. F8. This is E. Never mind. F8. Polycap N times 2. Very small. Those are very, very small polycaps. That's probably reaching the limit of what is recommended. Polycaps size B. And that goes over there. Doesn't matter, I guess. Press that down to make sure it is all the way in there. A dot of glue wouldn't help, but I think it's fine for now. Oh, I mean, dot of glue would help. It wouldn't hurt. I mean, yeah. Just make sure there's any weird things there. So where are the other one? Did I not? No. All of these are kind of at an angle, so, and on inclined surfaces, so it's a bit cleaner if you do a double nib. That way you can line up the nibber blade flat against the surface. And that goes there. Very, very, very small polycap there. And pop that on there. Very squeaky. So you push that wherever the peg is. Push it down there, push it down there, and there. There we go. So we got these two things. D. D27, D9, D23. 27. Okay. D23 as well. bump that out, and D27 onto D9 over here, and that goes onto there. That seems a bit flimsy for a hip, but whatever. And then you take polycap and go back to this thing. So this thing requires a bit of painting, it seems. So B3, A15. Where's A again? A15. With quite a few. Like lots of flashing on here. Okay, so then you come back here, you clean it up a little bit. That's not working out. Just scrape and scrape some more. Very sharp. Ow. There's like very pointy bits on this thing. Very sharp. I think like the reason is this flashing on the end. So that's probably why many high-grade kits don't have sharp corners, sharp edges. It's not necessarily because they want to protect your... Oops, something is bending. That was scary. Something just bent a bit. Was giving a little bit. I do not like that. Oh, there's a little stress line here. Well, that is not good. But yeah, because, what was I saying? So, like HG kits they usually don't have sharp corners. That's not because they're trying to protect your little fingers. It's because it probably doesn't like behave nicely in the injection molding technique. Like sharp corners probably are harder to achieve. Sharp pointy corners. And they probably just get stuck in the mold or something. Or they end up with like artifacts like flashing, so it's better to have it a little bit blunt. That way it's easier to mold. And you are being... Okay, so now for this one, B3, we need polycap P. Where's the polycap sheet? Polycap P. Very small polycap again. Tiny polycaps. I think they're pushing it here. So this here with a long bit going inside. You just need a little bit of help to get that in there. And try to get in. Just push that in there. There we go. so then isn't B3 oh, okay, alright, so it's showing you here that you need to like kind of overlap it like that. Oh, and it broke off. Well, that was why. Yeah, so that goes like so, and yeah, it is a bit misshapen there. Alright, so there. So it is a bit off. Alright, so we do need some glue here, I feel, to kind of get this thing to just stay together, otherwise it will fall apart. So there, just a dot, and just a dot here in the middle. Yeah, it is still a little bendy here. And to figure out a way to kind of get a dot down in the middle. Oh, it should be doable. Like in between here and there, so it will. Hopefully that works. Kinda. Yeah. Like in there. The back there. Okay. Yeah, it did. Well, yeah, kind of expected here. There you go. Something. And then this whole thing goes onto there. This actually connects to the polycap there, which very loosely connects. That's ridiculous. Did the polycap melt? I don't think it melted. This is the right one. Yeah. So I think this thing needs a little bit of grippy. I'm just gonna add some barbs on there. A few bumps and barbs on here just to get this to kind of grip the inside of here a little bit. There you go. Like holds on a bit better now. It should still come out. It does, but it adds a little more friction, essentially. Okay, then on the back, we need B7. Again, very sharp, ouchy edges on this thing. Ow. Not designed for children. Again, need to not forget to close that bottle of cement, otherwise it will spill. Well, if you knock it over, it will be terrible. And the fumes are probably bad for you. Alright, so that goes. Again, like the problem here, these holes, these are 2mm holes, and the pegs here are like 1.5mm. So they don't line up. They don't match. Okay, whatever. Not on there. And careful, this is like a very fragile part. It's on a very fragile peg, very loose fitting polycap there. What's even the point of the polycap? Could have been directly plastic on plastic at this point. And these two go on the side, but we're not gonna put them there yet. We're gonna just leave them alone. So we got chest and waist done. Now we move to the what I think are the arms. 1 hour 40 minutes. Well then. This is definitely, well, it looks like a GQuuuuuX from a distance, but definitely not. I'm guessing the build, like everybody's, I'm trying not to like watch too many videos of people reviewing or even building the GQuuuuuX, because I'm trying not to spoil myself, and I'm getting all of these out already. There's very few parts left anyway on this runner A. But yeah, the GQuuuuuX seems to be like very fun to build, at least that's what the video title descriptions seem to say. So this one is, this one I'm building here, it is not an easy thing to build. I'm gonna put all these parts in a pile over there. They're fairly recognizable, I think. Let's put that over here. This is Q, I think. And looks like a face part. There's a kind of annoying nub there. Well, the gate is like in the concave part. I think I'll need those in a second. Those are the shoulders, it seems. Alright, so you go there. This was all of A. Now we need D. 5, 26, 5, 25. Those are the shoulders. Get the positioned gate there. So 525, that one, these things, D12 and 11. Very thick gates. $12, $11. We also need. Let's see now. this thing, so we need C. Yeah, so I guess glue is required. I mean, there's a do not glue sign here, which means like otherwise do use glue. So this is C. Alright, anything from C, 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 C. C13, 14. And yep. I think it would be faster if I just nipped everything. And there are quite a few parts left still, so. And we need from not yet. This looks like it should have been on the chest, but it's not, so we don't know yet. Maybe I missed a part. Times 2. Okay, maybe I should just build this area first and then move on. Polycap V here times 2, just twist those off. Just pop that in there. And around there. Not the most, not the best. Oh, what the heck is this? This is absolutely not even trying to fit there. There we go. Take this thing here, just kind of wiggle it in there. I'm not gonna glue that just yet, but yeah, there's some issues with this thing. It's old. I mean, back in the day, like Bandai was already very good, but other manufacturers, in this case Hasegawa, were, well, really trailing behind. So you got stuff like this, which is not terrible. Well, not terrible like it's not great. Okay. Just press these together somehow. Yeah, misaligned a bit. Alright, so we got this, and then we need E6. Yeah, it may do this, makes it two-parter. It's a high-grade kit, but it's a bit of a hassle, really. The fact that you need some parts you need actually glue, and they don't particularly fit together. It looks modern. Well, like I said, Tron is from the 80s. So, yeah. It's old. And then A4, like the style that we're looking at, it's not modern at all. It's like modern in the sense of 20 years ago modern, or like 40 years ago modern. Science fiction-y. Retro, I don't know what that's called. It's probably a name for this. It's retro at this point. And this thing is like, yeah, 20-year-old kid. You wouldn't think it's vintage, but it is. Things really haven't evolved that much. I guess like sci-fi design peaked around like the Doom 3 era. Like the design, the panelings, the general like curves and rounded bits and bobs. That's, I can't remember them seeing them for the first time in that game. Well, they probably have been around for a little while. Basically, that's when everything kinda, because humanity hasn't really changed in the last 200,000 years. Or 300,000 years, however long. We're basically the same creature. So we'll all end up, like, eventually you'll plateau. There's like nothing else beyond that. Nothing much, really. Barely anything worth. Style changes, but we're at the point where like we can remember history in high definition. So it does not matter, per se, what we think. Like I mean, yeah, what I mean is like, we can just look back at the past, and it's not like things are getting forgotten and rediscovered. There's no chance for rediscovery. It's already there. So that goes where? This way. Like so, the little tab out there, the filled out. This is like, yeah, old school where like the back is hollow. I mean, it's kind of hard to like, because the plastic is thick. It's not like a free-flowing liquid. It's not like it's like fill out completely. You're gonna get a solid piece of plastic. You need a bit of wiggle room. So the bit with the big screw goes on the front, like so. That's not too bad. And the big screw goes on the front. Yeah, it's not like there's this difference. Like big screw here, and the back there is like, well, actually it's not lined up, but general idea is, yeah, it is. It's not just symmetrical with no reason. There's a little bit of thought there. All right, so we got that, and we need a 1A2, and that goes like so ish, and this here, try to find the one that fits. There we go. It'll only go one way anyway, so it's not a big worry. Ah, there we go. Well, that's very loose. What the heck? Alright. That's an unexpectedly floppy shoulder thing here. Let's do the same on the other side. I'm not gonna bother. I'm not going to pre-drill anything because like it seems like pre-drilling makes things worse. At least for this stage, just so I can have something to show at the end. Later on, like when I'm actually, if I ever get to actually like finish this thing and clean up all the parts, I will need to like pre-drill so I'd have like a little bit more tolerance so I can line up the parts a bit more if I need to, because sometimes they don't line up properly with the default pegs here. And just file it down to make it all nice and something or other. Alright, so we got shoulders, weirdly enough, so F2. Let's try to pick up the base, although I don't think that's gonna help, really. This is F2, F1, F14, 2, 1. Why are you all over the place? There's a one part there and then one over there. Why do you keep doing that? And in there. Large bit of flashing there. Again, the same flashing, so it's the same mold. Same mistakes repeated. That's accuracy. Or is it precision? It's precision. It's precise. Not accurate, but precise. Words have meaning. Well, they used to. Could do without words. Sometimes, so we got a little thing there. Just hanging gate. I think it would have been fun, like if they molded each piece individually with like floating gates like that. No runners. I think it would have been fine. It would be like Legos, but you just have to like remove the gates rather than doing it at the factory. You leave it to the end user to do it, and it can take me the time. And you can save some money instead of like having to clean that up at manufacturing level. I want to get in the business of doing model kits. I'd probably give Bandai a run for its money. Why try? I'd probably open source the I'll have people like create an open source project to like design and build the parts. It'll be community driven. All I need really is enough to get food, a house and stuff, and have unlimited things to build. Alright, so that is this thing times 2. So you go like so with this. No, not right. Where? What the? Okay, the holes like so. Well, actually, like that doesn't seem right. Okay, yeah, okay. So that plus this. Which way do you go? Oh, okay. No, not okay. Oh, there it is. That was confusing. Alright, so that goes all together, which is quite something there. Okay, this actually goes like so. So this could have been 2 different colors. Would that be nicer? They had the chance here to like mold this into 2 different colors. Instead, they gave us just one drab. That's like all one piece. Yeah. Okay, so then this times 2, E 15, 14. This is F. There's E. That's M. What the? Oh, this is where M is? This is E and M together. I see. Okay, well, since I saw this, I can't let it go. Just chop that off. And has very few parts, so might as well just... How long have I been here? Okay, 2 hours. What the heck? The color, very bad. Oh, hello there. Sorry, I didn't see the chat on the Twitch there. But yeah, how's the color? Very, well, very bad. It's painting is required a lot, and a lot of it is like water slide decals that will need to be applied to give it, to make it look. The problem is like the legs have this weird pattern to them, which is not in the plastic. The plastic is just plain blue, and this like weird, like glowy blue pattern to it, which looks like blurred out camo pattern. So we don't have that. So yeah, lots of painting required. It's a very old kit. It's from 2005. It's an ancient kit. It's like 20 years old. Some people, well, I guess nobody watching it right now is like younger than that, but I doubt it. Statistically, it will be a bit rare. But this thing is, yeah, very old. This is like, yeah, when Bandai was like clear leader, so everybody else had really crappy things. I mean, it has. It's not horrifyingly bad. I've built like more difficult things. It's like progressing. Why does the problem like with the Twitch chat? I don't see timestamps. I don't know when people comment. Sometimes I'm like focusing on what I'm building and I don't look up, check the screen. And I don't, like, I'm not recording this using my phone or anything. It's just a regular old webcam. Because my phone would be like quite large in my face. So I can't see the comments. Can I show the timestamps on this thing? We'll see how that goes. I should have the same feature on YouTube, like the automatically read the chats. I'm still relatively unknown, so, well, still, who am I kidding? I'll probably always be the case. Okay, so just clean these a little bit. And there are some Hasegawa kits which are actually quite good. It's not always crappy. Well, Yeah, I think, yeah, they do the Micatro Wigo stuff. Those aren't too bad. A little bit of effort, but not too bad. I'm missing a piece. I'm missing a piece of blue. Where did you go? Oh, still over there. Okay, gonna need that in a second. So where's here? E. Okay, let me just get this out because I'll forget it otherwise. Okay, so we need from I don't know what pile this is, but we'll figure it out eventually. From E we need E15, 14, 16, 17, 22. Okay. I feel like I should just... I don't know what this is. A. Okay. So I'm just gonna get the whole of E because I feel like I'm gonna be needing these quite a bit. So just get everything. Sometimes it's better just do the whole thing in a batch so you don't have to think too much. And you just figure it out later whether or not you got the right part. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to finish, so I'll just do the arms, and I think I'll pause for now. And finish this tomorrow. Because it's quite heavy on the this is not like a Bandai kit I can just like build in one sitting. Something the same scale, well, same biggest number of parts from Bandai I could probably do in one. Under 3 hours probably. And that's with all the time wasting that I usually am up to. It's when you kind of have to pause for a second every time you do a cut to make sure it's really what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, this is the first runner E. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. Nope. Let's do the other one. I'm not sure if these are... Nope, those are actual hinges, it looks like. Lots of flashing on the parts, kind of a bit cruddy, I guess. That's E. Okay, what else do we need? It's a bit compact here, so C13, we need M, these parts. 13, 15, we need F. That was E, so this is F. Let me do the same here, just get everything off. That way, next time, it should go a bit quicker. Got some feed parts here. Yeah, these are fake pistons there. I thought they were real, but they're not. No, because it's a high-grade kit, really. It says 1 to 100 scale, which I don't think is real. Because I feel like this... It's based on the video game, and I don't think they are... Well, I need to check the Wikipedia page again for this. But I don't think these are like mechas. Giant mechas. They're just like virtual avatars, it seems. Maybe, potentially, you know. I need to check, because it feels like, yeah, the 1/100 things are just a gimmick to make you think it's like, oh, it's like a master grade kit, but no, it's not, really not. This is just a high grade kit. Seems it's gonna be a bit tall though, but it is just a high grade kit. And in a weird position there. There we go. And there we go. That's E1 and E. Wait, that's F. Okay, F1, F2. Well, the two Fs. So we get that out. I'm going to try to finish building these arms, and we're going to stop for now, and we're going to do the legs. Wait, hold on. Oh. If only we only have the legs left, I guess. I could probably... Well, no, I guess I'll just stop here, because like this is... I'll just finish this tomorrow. I've been trying to not do excessively long sessions. It's not good for your health. So I'm just going to nip this, and we're going to do a quick recap of what we've learned today. And we're going to actually look up what the heck this thing is all about. It's from a video game, that's that much I've gathered, but I don't think these are giant mechas. So the 1/100 scale is complete bullshit. It's not real. It's a gimmick to make you think you're building a master grade kit. It's kind of like how AMD copied like NVIDIA's naming scheme for their GPUs, the 9070, just to make it sound like it's the same as NVIDIA but bigger. Alright, these are the two Fs. And I'm gonna... What is this? Hey, why not? Oh, let me hear. Let me just get these as well. This is C. That'll make things go a bit faster next time. Oh, maybe I should stop. Maybe, yeah, I'll just stop. I'll do that next time. But yeah, so we're basically half building this right now. We got a bunch of random parts assembled. We got the chest. It does require glue, so this is called, what the title is. It's a very long ass title. Let me just put these down. We got some shoulders, we got chest, waist. We're starting on the arms. Not quite there yet. Whatever this is. B. Okay. Lots of small runners and bits and bobs. So this is the from what's it called? Cyber Troopers Virtual on Marz. You're trying hard. Guy looks like he's wearing camo pants here, like pixelated, slightly blurry camo pants. I'm guessing that's from the game. And he has shoes. So yeah, he's wearing pants and a hat. This is the blue that we get for these parts, so clearly not the same. Yeah, you have no amount of waterside decals going to fix that. You will have to like figure out to paint this somehow, which is probably a skill beyond what I have. So yeah, you can't. I don't know. Yeah, it is basically a camo pants. Why did I not see this when I bought this? It basically looks. The vibe of it is very GQuuuuuX. Well, it's all this like cyberspace mecha thing kind of thing going on there. Color wise, you can already tell like it is something that requires a lot of painting. Most of the parts here. We do get some like waterside decals for some of these yellow parts, but they are already like kind of etched out, so you don't necessarily need the waterside decals for those. You can paint them if you need to, but most of it, like the gray part, there's lots of white parts that need to be painted here. Glue is required for this kit. I don't think, well, it doesn't actually say anywhere that you don't need glue, so you can assume that you do need glue. And I ended up mixing these parts together. We shouldn't do that. This is file E, file A. This is F, E. I think this is C. There's a bit of A over here. Hopefully all the parts are still up there in that region, so I'll be able to find them when I'm looking for them. But yeah, I'm going to be pausing for here. I already reached like 2 hours, and this seems like a very tiring thing to build. It's not like the. Why do you have? Oh, that's your actual. It has guile hair. This is not a crown. This is actual hair. And then it wears a hat to hide its guile hair. And it says guts on the pants, I think, with an exclamation point. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna stop there. I mean, yeah, it looks on paper in theory, but like building it is something that requires a lot of effort. This isn't your simple Bandai kits that look good. They can be, and you have some colorful. I don't know what the term like. So, I think Mucho Mercury said like, colorful results can be enjoyed without painting, which is not the case here. I'll just leave that here protected. You do have lots of painting is required to enjoy colorful results. In this case, the gray here is like, yeah, it's just lots of white paint, or at least like off-white kind of needs to be added here to make it look good. And to basically need to paint everything, like the shells like the outside armor part here needs to be fully colored. There's a weird hanging bit on the back. Some parts require like there needs to be like a decal under here. So, but yeah, the construction so far is kind of it's a bit yeah, it's not great. Could be better. Yeah, it's a very old kit. It's from 2005, if I'm not mistaken. At least that's what the copyright info says on the box, and not the actual date. I mean, it's a game from 2003, yeah. It's Sega 2003, and the kit is from 2005. I guess it was mostly released in Japan. Anyway, that's where we're stopping for now. We're gonna finish this tomorrow, and yeah, thanks for watching. Whatever this is. Oh, what the? There's a tiny quarter side decal that you put on the chest. Very important. But yeah, it does come with a decal sheet. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this here, and I'm gonna come back tomorrow and finish this. Alright, thank you whoever watched. Do like, subscribe, and all that. I mean, it's a weird kit. I have a few of these, like, not this particular thing, but like weird kits that really aren't connected to anything. They don't really aren't connected to some like main series like Gundam or something popular, just like stuff that I saw that looked nice probably years ago, and then occasionally they'll get picked up because I pick a random kit every few days, every other day more or less. And yeah, we just ended up building this thing. I mean, it looks GQuuuuuX like, and I don't have my GQuuuuuX yet, so there we go. Oh, GQuuuuuX. Not J, it's G. GQuuuuuX. That's what you say. Anyway, if this is even worse. Apharmd the Hatter from, I don't remember the title again. I just bought it because it's cool. Cyber Troopers Virtual on Marz. You have to say it like that, Marz. And yeah, anyway, that's it for now. Okay, yeah, bye Marcel. Thank you for watching, and okay, see you guys later. Now there's enough. I don't think there's enough built right now to do anything on any kind of outro spinning anything. So I'll just let it end here, I guess.